Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. The bad boy of the dating game was good, so I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click that link below and send a donation. So this one says, Mr. Locario, dig your videos and have been commenting from time to time. This is going to get a little deep, so I'll try to be as concise with this as possible. Anyway, to sum up who I am, as a man with women, I'm somewhat of a natural with banter. I have no problem with self-image or anything like that. I can talk with women, no problem, and could have no issues with being sexual. I'm aware that showing any vulnerability and or initial interest, seeking them out, lingering, texting first, etc., before and after you fuck them leads to flaky behavior. The old mantra, we pursue that which retreats from us. I get it. I'm not here for that. I live a simple lifestyle and am getting by just fine. Recently, I've had an interesting epiphany of just how pointless everything really is at the end of the day. Knowing how fickle the game really is, and that even though there is more to life than just getting pussy, once you realize that you can never keep or rely on a chick or chicks to truly love you, and that all you have is this short time remaining here on earth with yourself. How does one really find the drive within himself to worry about any of this shit? Are hobbies all we have to look forward to? What motivates you in the morning? If you weren't a coach helping us, that is, right? So now what happened was I responded to this guy, and I was basically asking him more questions because I wanted to know for him to clarify a little bit, because I asked him, I said, are you asking what's the point of trying to get women and what motivates a guy to want to do it, right? So then he responded and he said, what I'm getting at is when you finally realized what the game comes down to and how it plays out in everyday life, being able to read between the lines, understanding / accepting how things really are, being able to get women and finding out that being successful doesn't exactly equal happiness, where's the motivation to keep playing? I've read on occasion that there have been guys who learned game and become very successful only to find out that it wasn't everything they thought it was cracked up to be. They realize that once they have what it takes to win, sometimes they may feel that it's not all that fun playing anymore. Sure, you have the ability to get women, but knowing what's going on beneath the surface of each relationship takes the mystery out of it completely and seems to cause a sense of monotony to it all. Being who you are, I'm just curious how you still find it exciting or worth your while. I'm not monogamous, so I'm always just doing my own thing. It does get lonely sometimes knowing that you'll never truly have completely honest and transparent relationships with anyone, men and women alike. All right, so very interesting, question here. And the thing is that what's really just happening is that you're waking up. So congratulations. Congratulations, you are woke. Now this is what, really being woke is. Because a lot of people, they want to do all that, I'm woke as fuck. Most of these people ain't woke as fuck. This is what being woke is. This is you realizing that all of this is basically meaningless. And what I mean by this is that, there's a dude I listen to on YouTube sometimes. His name is Alan Watts. He's passed away. He's a dude that used to, a philosopher that was, I think, in like the 70s. He used to do a lot of talks and everything. And he said something to the effect of that a skilled person lives on two levels. And basically what he was saying when he was talking about that is that a skilled person understands sort of how to live in the world. They understand worldly things. But at the same time, that's one level. And then the other level is, being above it all. Meaning you understand that all of the shit that you're doing isn't that serious. It just is what it is. It's not, you don't need to be taking it too seriously. See, most people in life, what happens is that they take everything that's going on in the game extremely serious. and they don't see it as a game. You see what I mean? It's kind of like if you go to watch a play, you know that the people in the play are actors, but you get caught up in the drama so much that it becomes real to you. You might laugh, you might cry, you might feel those emotions based off of what you're seeing in that play, but you know that it's just a play. You know that it's, just an act, right? You know when it's over, they're going to all come out and bow and the curtain's going to drop and it's going to be over. But while you're watching it, you basically are so caught up in it that everything they're doing, it seems real, or you're feeling those real emotions. So I'm saying that to say this is that when you're out here in the game doing your thing, the skilled person looks at their life sort of like how you would look at that play. Meaning there's two levels, meaning you're involved in the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? You're involved in the things that's going on in the stage. You're involved in those emotions and the laughter and the crying and all of that other stuff. But on another level, you're just watching a play. So the same concept happens here, where when you're woke, when you wake up, you realize that all of the shit that you're complaining about, all the shit that you're worrying about, all the shit that you was taken super serious, it's not really that big of a deal. You're just like, this just is what it is. This is just a game. So what happens is when we translate that to you dealing with women when it comes to the dating game, right? A guy who understands that it's just a game isn't going to be so bent out of shape when a girl rejects him. The guy who takes this shit too seriously, he's going to be so bent out of shape. He's going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe she rejected me. I can't believe she flaked on me. This is fucked up. And I know I suck and everything is terrible. And, so they're taking it way too seriously because they're looking at it as this one serious thing, right? And a lot of reasons why guys take it seriously and why dudes get like this is because of their ego. So their ego, and what the ego is the false sense of self. It's the person who you think you are. So if you think you're a player, or you think you're some Mac, or you think you're a guy that, this chick should want to get with, when she says she don't want to get with you, you're all upset and you're all pissed off because you thought this is what's supposed to happen based off of who you think you are. You understand? But the thing is that the person who lives on two levels, they could say they're a player, but also laugh when the girl rejects him because he knows that it doesn't matter, because he knows that being a player or being a Mac or being this cool guy is just an act. It's just what he is. He's playing his role in the play. He's playing his role in the game. So when he realizes that it's not that serious, he can laugh at it. The guy who doesn't understand it, the guy who's on that one level, he thinks the play is real. He's caught up in the emotion, right? So I'm saying all of this to get to the point where you're actually, what motivates you to keep going? What makes you want to keep going once you realize that all of this shit is sort of like whatever. It's like nonsense. It's just, it's just this existence we live where we don't even really understand everything. We're just here. We don't know what happens after. We don't know, like a whole bunch of things we don't really necessarily know. But what motivates you to keep going once you start to realize certain things? Once you start to see the games being played, what makes you want to keep going once you realize that it's sort of meaningless, right? Now, what it is that what motivates you is understanding that you are playing a game and having fun playing that game. See, this is where it gets fun. When you have woken up, when you woke up, and you've went from the guy who was all pissed off that the girl is rejecting him to the guy who laughs when the girl rejects him because it's really not a big deal. That's when the game gets fun, and that's what actually motivates you to keep playing, because now it's become something fun versus something that is so serious and life-threatening and so like this big thing that has to be done this way or that way. Right? So what motivates me, for example, is the fact that I'm having fun understanding I'm playing the game, or I'm playing a game. So even if, let's say, for example, let's use the game of basketball. Even though you know the rules of basketball, you know that, you got to dribble the ball. You know, you can't just run with the ball. There's all these rules or whatever. You know all the rules. You know all the different things. You know all about the game of basketball. Right? But you play it because it's fun. You're motivated to play because you like to play it. So you're playing for the purpose of playing. And that motivates you to keep doing it. Or what happens is, let's say you're playing an opponent. And you play him for so long that you know all of his moves. And then it becomes monotonous. Like you're saying, there's a lot of monotony there. Then you end up playing the game with someone else totally new who has different moves than that guy. And then so it keeps the game interesting. You see what I mean? So even though you know all these things about women, you don't know every single woman. So each woman's going to bring a different aspect of the game to you. This is another opponent you can play around with, understanding you're just playing a game, so you don't take it so seriously. And this is what makes you have fun. And the fun is the thing that makes you want to keep doing it. See, a lot of times guys aren't motivated because they take the game too damn seriously. See, there's times where I say, look, you should take the game serious. But when I'm saying take the game serious, I'm saying it in the context of take it serious to learn the things you need to learn to get the things you want to get in, this societal life that, this game that you're playing in this society. Right? So you could take it that serious to the point where you are learning the things you need to learn in order to actually have the skill to play the game, to actually have fun playing the game. But on the flip side, I'm saying don't take it too seriously. Why? Because it's a game. See, this podcast might be a little too deep for certain cats. Some of y'all probably already get it. Some won't, and some will get it later. But what motivates you is to understand that you're just playing a game. You understand? And again, like I was saying earlier, you're living on, the skilled person lives on those two levels. The one level of being in the society, paying bills, going to work, following those rules and all this other stuff, or, just being a part of the culture and doing these things. And then another level being above all of that, meaning that understanding that all of that is meaningless, that all of that is not a big deal. It's not to be taken that seriously. Just like you don't take, if you're watching a villain on the stage of the play, you understand the villain in the context of him being a villain on the stage of the play. When the play is over, you don't get mad at the person playing the villain because you know it's just an act. So when I talk to a woman and she's acting, or she's notice I said she's acting like a bitch, I know that's from her conditioning. I know that's from, years of her going through things or seeing the world in a certain perspective. You understand? So I'm not mad at her being a bitch. I understand that's the role she's playing in this game right now, based off of what she's been through and all this other stuff. So I don't take it seriously. I don't take it personally. You understand? Because the person who takes it personally, the guy who takes it personally, he's saying, oh, she's being a bitch to me. To who? To me. My ego. To who I think I am. And then so that's the thing that gets dudes upset. That's the thing that gets dudes all frustrated and all this other stuff. Now on the flip side, when you wake up and you realize her being a bitch is just her being a bitch and it's not really a big deal. It's not going to like make or break you. It's not going to really do anything to you. It is what it is. And you wake up and you understand that, and you understand that this is just her role in society at this moment. That's how she's acting. And you don't take it too seriously. You get to the point where you're saying, well, what's the point of all of this? Nothing really matters because, this is all bullshit. But again, it's up to you to see that and then also flip it and say, okay, well, I understand this now. I see this now. Now, what am I going to do with this? Right? Because as long as you're on Earth and you're existing, you're still existing here and, basically playing the game either directly or indirectly. So it's all depends on how you choose to respond to it. Right? How you choose to go at it. And your motivation a lot of times comes from, or would come from, once you have woken up, it comes from understanding that it's just a game. Because then you have more fun with it. Just like think about anybody who plays video games, who loves playing video games. What motivates them to get up and keep playing those video games? What motivates them? What motivates them to put the because I haven't played video games in a while, but I remember when I would play video games, they would have a beginner, intermediate, and like difficult level or some shit. And, once you are, bored with the beginner level, you might go to the intermediate and then go to the advanced and try to beat the game or play the game on that level. But you're motivated because it's a game and you have fun playing the game. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why it's become fun to you is because you've realized it is a game. See, most people who don't realize it is a game, those are the people who it's not fun for. Those are the people who aren't motivated to even do it. See, if you understand it's a game and you're not motivated, a lot of times it also can come from the fact that you're just bored with whatever game you're playing at the moment. So if you're dealing with certain types of girls, you're just probably bored with dealing with those types of girls. Switch it up and deal with different types of girls. If you're bored with a certain type of lifestyle when it comes to interacting with women or whatever, and you're bored with that, you switch it up and you make the game more interesting to you. But when you've woken up, congratulate yourself, because now this is when you can really have fun with the game. You understand? So, yeah, that's pretty much, all I wanted to say about that. Hope that helped. I would suggest a lot of you guys check out Alan Watts on YouTube. Check out Anthony DeMello. Check out Teal Swan. There's a whole bunch of, check out my dude from, Infinite Waters. He says a lot of good shit. It's a lot of people that's saying or that understand a lot of the stuff that basically gets you to the point where you wake up. And even check out my motivational channel. Go to Locario Motivation on YouTube, and I talk a lot about this stuff. All right? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here. If you guys have any questions, click the link below, and I'll talk to you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.